Do you know that feeling when a single misinterpreted word in a text message triggers a chain reaction of disaster? In 1982, the brightest minds on the planet nearly broke down over this very problem. A poorly received joke about Mercury in an elevator sparked a war on the first internet forum. In a world of blinking text devoid of intonation, sarcasm caused genuine panic. Administrators proposed banning humor. The internet stood on the brink of its first totalitarian law. But one scientist decided the problem wasn't humor itself, but the lack of the right tool. That scientist was Scott Fahlman, not a psychologist, but a programmer from Carnegie Mellon. He looked at the emotional chaos like an engineer examining a burst pipe. While others suggested clunky patches like the curly bracket symbol, Fahlman sought an elegant fitting, and he found it. On September 19th at 11:44 a.m., he wrote, "I propose that the following as a way to mark jokes." This wasn't a drawing, it was a cognitive hack. He didn't draw a smile. He compelled our brains to complete it from 3 dots. Few remember that the same message also contained a second symbol, :dash, which didn't mean sadness, but this message is serious. Fahlman didn't create an emoji, he created a binary code for calibrating reality. He simply wanted to end arguments, but ended up creating the first universal digital language. This digital gene began replicating across the ARPANET. Students spread it between universities like spores of a new species. Soon, it mutated. The nose, the hyphen, was dropped in favor of typing speed. It became a digital coccyx, a vestige of the slow typing era. But while the smiley face lost its nose in the West, evolution took a different path in the East. In Japan, the kaomoji, was born. It didn't need to be tilted, it looked directly at you, and the focus wasn't on the mouth, but on the eyes. Japanese evolution was pragmatic. In 1999, designer Shigetaka Kurita created not feelings, but data, 176 icons for weather and transportation, compressed into 144 pixels. But this language was trapped in a format war between carriers. Apple and Google liberated it by pushing it into Unicode, the global standard for characters. After that, an explosion began. In 2015, the word of the year wasn't a word, but a picture. Today, we send 10 billion of them daily, creating our personal emotional handwriting. But this handwriting proved to be a calligraphy of ambiguity. The tool created to combat misunderstanding spawned new forms of it. What does a peach mean? Or a passively aggressive smile at the end of a serious message? This is semantic creep, where symbols mutate into cultural codes, and these codes are now being analyzed in court. In 2017, an Israeli couple was fined for a string of emojis. The court deemed them evidence of bad faith negotiations. Pictures became legal facts. And this story leaves us with one simple rule. Fahlman's rule: always assume a lack of context, not malice. It's a digital presumption of innocence, but a tool created as a crutch for text risks replacing our ability to walk. Emojis are spices. They can enhance a dish, but they cannot replace a clear thought, and the main question remains open. Is this the inevitable evolution of our language, or its degradation? Write one word in the comments, evolution or degradation. Let's see which side has more.